Hey everyone, and welcome to a bit more of a guide type video. I've been talking to some friends that have started Warframe fairly recently. There's a whole bunch of things that aren't really explained particularly well in the game. So today we're going to start off by taking a look at the Derelict vaults and corrupt mods. Now, as you may have noticed in my video, I'm using a whole bunch of mods that have plus stats with minus stats as well. These are what we refer to in game as corrupt mods. These are mods designed to have high reward, but also a hefty negative to make you think about your builds, and whether you want to sacrifice one stat for another. But how do you get these mods? Well, they come from the Oricon Derelict and from the Derelict vaults. To access these, you need to go to the market where you can find Derelict keys for different mission types. You can buy them for credits and they're not too expensive to build. They do need nav coordinates though, which is something you can get from containers on just about any mission at all, so they shouldn't be too much of a problem to get enough to build a key. But it is something to be aware of if you're planning on farming the Derelict at all. Once you get the key built and claimed, you can find the Derelict on the right hand side of the map, and selecting the area will show the available missions, all of which are locked unless you have a key for that node. Now there's something you should know if you're going to the Derelict vault hunting and looking for these corrupt mods. You will need a dragon key to have a chance at even opening the vault. The keys themselves are actual physical keys for the vault. The blueprints for these can be found in a clan dojo, so you will need to be in a clan with correct research for this, and they're available from the Oricon lab. Now this does make them slightly harder to get if you're not in a clan, so you will definitely need to try and find one if you are looking for these vaults. Once equipped, these will give you some negative effects. The bleeding key will reduce your health by 75%, decaying reduces shield by 75%, extinguish your damage by 75%, and hobbled will make you 50% slower. You can deal with these negatives though by selecting frames that it's not going to affect too much. Bleeding on something like Inaros will still leave him with enough health to survive pretty easily. Decaying on Inaros or Nidus works because they have no shields whatsoever. Hobbled can be mitigated with like a Wormhole Nova or Vault for example. And damage, I mean there's not really a lot you can do about that, so just take something with a lot of damage. So frame choice and weapon choice can really sort of help you here. Also, since you can only use one at a time, going in with a 4-man squad, each with a different key, will make sure you're going to be able to unlock the vault every single time. Once you're formed up, it's as simple as going into the mission. I would recommend the capture myself and hunting for the vault. It can be anywhere in the tile set, so it can be tough to find sometimes, but once you've found it, walk up to the vault and it will tell you what key you need to open it. Once it's opened, the mission will start spawning corrupted enemies as well as the infested, and it makes the mission that little bit tougher to complete. After that, it's simply a case of completing the mission and seeing what mod you get from it. There is a very wide selection of mods available from the vaults, so it might take quite a few runs to get everything you want. Each of these mods have different rarities as well, so some of them you're going to find harder to get than others. You can find a link to the wiki article below so you can find all the available mods from the vaults, so that you can double check what you are missing. You'll also get an Oricon cipher from the mission. Just ignore those right now, they're completely useless. They used to be part of the Limbo quest, but that requirement was removed and they just never got introduced back into the game again, like actually having a role. So right now, I mean they can't even be sold for credits, so they are completely and utterly useless. But that's pretty much it for the vault runs and corrupt mods in Warframe. It's one of the least explained things in the game, and a lot of people wonder what it is and even how to get these mods. I hope this guide has been helpful, and if there's anything you would like to see in the guide in the future, or any feedback on this one, feel free to let me know in the comments below. However, for now, many thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.